Hi everyone, it's Michelle again from A Noble Touch, and today I'm going to do another horse head. I did one a few years ago, and I'm going to show how to do it using a 6-inch mesh. It's either 6-inch or 5.5 inch. Let me see. Oh, I guess this is 5-inch mesh, or 5-inch burlap. Actually, it's a roll of burlap. You can get these from Walmart. Or any other craft supply store online. You can pretty much pick your colors. But today I want to do a, I don't know if you guys are familiar with horses, the Rocky Mountain horse. It's kind of a chocolate silver champagne looking color horse with a cream mane and a tail. So I have this brown burlap that I'm going to use, as well as a plain cream mesh and a cream with some gold foil in it, just to give it a little bit of texture through the mane. So what we're going to need is, of course, our horse head grid or frame. This frame can be found at Craft Outlet for $3.50. It's a great buy. So doesn't have the ties on it like I show in my other video. And then of course you're going to need a Doris canvas plastic. This is a gridded 12 by 18 inch sheet plastic, and I'm going to trace this out on the grid, and that's okay if there's a little bit hanging or open there. You want your horse positioned. I like them facing this way. If you want them to face this way, just flip your frame over. Okay? I like to put this underneath. And then we're going to grab our zip ties and just zip tie the grid to the frame. This is a very inexpensive way of doing the horse head. Like I said, the frame is $3.50, and the grid, well, the 12 by 18 you get a 3 in a pack for like $3.97. So it's a pretty good deal and inexpensive on the frame. Okay, so now you're going to take your roll of burlap and you're going to gather it here. Give it a little tail if you'd like. Take a zip tie, go through the bottom, back over, pull down tight. And bring it back over. Pinch. got some yarn. You want to put it on a needle. Now this is my first time using a curved needle. I can't, of course, find my other one I usually use. That's the story of my life. Anyway, so what you're going to do, and I did this really long because I don't want to have to rethread yarn through this little eye. So I have a lot of yarn over here. But you're going to take your burlap, bring it out to the end here. And then you're going to bring it around like this on the nose. And then you can push this in as well. And as you go around, you're just going to bring it down there. So let's see how my sewing skills are with this curved needle. It's going to be hopefully a little easier. You just want to bring up the needle. Like I said, it's a long piece of yarn. What I do is bring it behind. And I take the first original stitch and bring the needle, lift it up and come in between. Great googly moogly. This is ridiculous. Apparently I just got it through there. And I just knot it. Like that. And then go ahead and knot the end again. Okay, so you want to take off some of your leftover burlap there, cut about 8 inches. And you want to just try to wrap it around the ear. Let me turn this, just so it looks correct. And go like that. Hold it down. Take your needle and you're going to come below. Oh, I don't want it to grab the other. And it should hold tight there with that knot. So then again, so it comes out there at the bottom, and we're just going to sew it up. Okay, so the ear is done, nose is done. Now we have to fix any of the burlap that's separated like this. So you're going to take your zip ties and you're going to come and go underneath. And you can just push through here. You want to pick up this one. Just kind of push through a couple holes. And then come back through here. And then bring it back through the burlap. Hold tight and see how we brought that back like that. You can also zip tie here to here. So, like that. And then we'll be back and we'll show you how to decorate the head. Okay, so for the head, I have these conchos, and I took this wide jeweled ribbon and I cut it so it is 3 rows, and I slipped it through the conchos like that. And then I have let's see, this is 5 rows left on this side. So what I'm going to do is take this, because I want it like this, and I think I want to do a thicker piece on the nose like that. So let me cut. So what I'm going to do is pull this, and when I glue it, I'm going to glue this onto here. So I want this a little bit down more, because I want that concho right at the base there. Like that. And I don't know if... Typically I do a head stall as well. So I'm thinking something like that. Now for the eye, I typically take a sunflower and I cut it. I am going to want this brown. I'm going to take some brown spray paint. And I'm going to let those dry and set aside for right now. It's getting dry here. Still a little bit damp on the back. I'm just going to take some, let's see, this is toasted marshmallow acrylic paint. And I'm just going to kind of lightly to cut the deco mesh. If you're going to cut with a wood burner, which I do recommend because you get less fraying, please make sure you have a glass cutting board on top of your mat. I know people have also used a cookie sheet or, you know, like I said, a glass cutting board. This is an old refrigerator shelf. So look on your local swaps for a fridge someone's trying to get rid of and see if you can't get some shelves out of it. So here what we're going to do is see how jagged this edge is. So we're going to make a clean cut. So you're going to go right down the line in between the grid lines here. And as you go, just kind of pull apart so it doesn't adhere itself back to itself. And see how now that's a straight edge and it's all melted. Get your mesh all cut up because you're going to cut up both rolls of mesh. It'll be 60 some pieces of mesh for your horse head. But for the forelock, I usually do 2 of each color. So typically what I do for my fold is I do this corner in, and pinch. It's just like my flower fold. However, for the forelock, because it's facing the other direction and we want the finished side to it, instead of taking from this corner, we're going to take from this corner and fold in like that. Just pinch and then twist and fold over. That way we get this side showing instead of the cut side. And then also take your fuzzy stick, cut them in half. And then there's your fold for the mane. So again, we're going to go the opposite side. Pinch. And I just do this for the forelock. I don't do it for the bottom portion of the mane, which you can. But I don't, just because I have a hard time folding the mesh in this direction. So here I've already cut a couple of the cream and gold. So we're going to go ahead and do the forelock first. I go and put the right in front of that head stall there. Just pull through like that, pull down. And then we're going to go with the alternate color, the cream. And just go a few holes down, or further down I should say. And attach there. And then again with the cream. So then we have our forelock, like that. And you might get the mesh sticking up like this. I'm going to show you how to keep it more together. But we're going to go ahead and go down the main. I'm going to have to finish cutting the mesh, but before, so this one you just do the normal fold. Like that. And of course you're going to put it right behind, or underneath I should say, the bridle there. Like that. And then we're going to alternate the mesh all the way down the main, or the back of this frame. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting the mesh and attaching to the back, and then we'll be back. Went ahead and attached the back side of the main here. Now, as far as keeping the main down and bringing this down so it's not sticking up, you're going to take a zip tie, and this is a clear zip tie, and what I do is just gather the mesh down like this. You're going to take it and push it through. Kind of want to keep it on the outer edge. You're going to push it through the mesh. Make sure you get all the pieces of mesh. And then you just come right back over and right back through. And there. This gives it so it stays down. And we're going to do the same with the main. Okay, my card was full as I was filming, showing this section here. So once you get the main done, you're going to just put the mesh like that and alternate the colors all the way down. Now once you get down here to the bottom, see where this grid is? I'm just going to go ahead and alternate the mesh back and forth right here. And I just follow this grid line. I don't follow the frame. Just go ahead and follow the grid line, and that will cover the frame. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And so I'm going to line it here, and then of course line it on the edge here all the way up, and then I fill in layers in here once I get the outer edges completed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, attach this, and then we just have to put our eye on and we'll be done. Okay, so I wanted to add that I put the eye in. All I did was put a wire through the back. I glued it into the eye on the back here, if you can see, and just pulled it through and attached on the back. So then I'm going to cover the back, and this is all done. Thank you so much for joining me, and again, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe as more videos will be coming. Have a great day.